e-rev applied directly to the forehead. e-rev applied directly to the forehead.
e-rev is not responsible for any monitor to head-related injuries. View at your own risk.
I mean, perhaps this is
first round.
Hello and welcome to Electronic Revolution TV. My name is Sandy. We have an exciting WOGL quarterfinal combat arms matchup for you tonight, but first I'd like to introduce my co-caster Freddie. What's going on, Freddie?
Hey man, how's it going?
Oh, it's going great. I'm excited for this match. And back in action we have Limek with that crystal clear video as always. What's going on, Limek?
Not too bad. I won't hold you guys up since everybody seems to be ready, but should be a good match.
Yeah, good match indeed, and we're going to start it up here. We're going to be watching Divine Revolution on offense and Vertu on defense. Like I said, this is a quarterfinal matchup. Why don't you read off the rundown for Vertu there on defense?
Sure, Sandy. Number 2, Virtue, 7-0 this season, scoring 50 points. Playing for them tonight is Acids, Islands, Fighter, and BMOC, but I'm sure these guys are going to have a substitution or two at halftime.
Yeah, it's interesting. Virtu's having trouble with their 5th coming in. I believe it's... I'm not sure who it is, but we'll see when he gets here. For Divine Revolution tonight, we have UG Raptor, Tig Biddies, Diamond Rob, Captain Knuckles, and Deceptionist. So how did these two teams get to where they are in the playoffs this season, Freddie?
Virtue actually had a bye first round, sliding on through. They were ranked number 2. Divine Revolution had a little bit harder road. They had to play RDH, which everybody got to watch last night, and that's what brought them here today. Divine Revolution was ranked number 7 overall, 4-3 record with 58 points scored.
Yeah, very impressive. I think everyone's counting them as the favorite as Atsis takes down Knuckles. It's a 5-on-3 right now with Virtu just locking it down on defense, and Divine Revolution just scrambling around looking for that slow play first round. Deception's over by Double Doors watching up top. Tig Biddies and Diamond Rob are rotating over to mid right now as Tig Biddies throws a nade over. What do they have to do in this slow play? I haven't seen many teams be able to take Virtu in a slow play with these kind of picks.
Slow playing Virtue. Good luck, have fun. It's not an easy task. They've already got this. Map locked down. BMOC taking down Tig Biddies. Diamond Rob actually getting a pick on Fighter here. Acids has upstairs locked. Islands has spawn locked right there at the ladder. Caitlin's playing mid, and BMOC is actually shooting out of spawn. So they've got all the angles covered here. The slow play on Virtue is not always a wise tactic.
Yeah, definitely not at all. As time ticks away, rather, with 1 minute left. Deceptionist is just holding it mid, and Diamond Rob is on the right side. Caitlin was actually Virtu's 5th that just came in. Shout likes to call her the transvestite. Yeah, Virtu with a 4-on-2, 40 seconds left. They're gonna have to. Divine Revolution's gonna have to team up here and push that right alley if they have a chance in this round.
Yeah, that's pretty much going to be their only avenue here. Acids has it locked down, and Islands has his back. Virtue plays Islands taking down Diamond Rob. Virtue's probably one of the best clans in doing the 2-2. There's always somebody watching somebody's back, and they have their shifts down. Islands taking down Diamond Rob and Deceptionist, and that'll give Virtue the 1-0 on this.
Round start.
Yeah, I mean, I guess on Sandhog against Virtu, you expect to lose a majority of the rounds on offense, so maybe they're just setting them up for the rush right now, as they seem to be doing. They're all pushing double doors and up top, which they have taken. Virtu is kind of giving them that double doors and up top. Tig Biddies takes down Acid, and Deception is taking down Caitlin. BMOC takes down Deceptionist as they trade, and Raptor takes down Fighter, so they have really good map control right now, and they're planning Chopper. It's a wow, I was going to say 3v2. Islands with a nice nade on Diamond Rod brings it down to a 2v2. Captain Knuckles trying to track him down. Islands with a huge play on Raptor, and it's down to a 1v1. BMOC's peeking out on him. Knuckles is going to smart play it and run away back into construction. As BMOC again taking shots at him, Knuckles is going to play it smart and just wait for time to take away. BMOC is right underneath him. I'm not sure if he's fake defusing or what, but Knuckles has got to take a peek here in a second. And he does, and gets the kill. So Divine Revolution with a huge round on offense. That was real big. I think they set them up with that first round slow play and decided to rush the second round just to throw things off bounds.
Absolutely, they're going to have to do that again and again and again, and hopefully try to mix in a slow play here, get Virtue off balance, and just take their picks. And then come right back with a full rush again. Again, Virtue locks down. Nothing changed up too much. Acids is going to hold up top. Islands is going to play spawn box. Caitlin's got mid. Fighter left mid, and BMOC out of spawn. So they're kind of conceding the that far left alley, but at the same time they're not. because BMOC is an easy shift, Caitlyn can pinch, and you've got Fighter right there at mid. Just like you saw before, Islands was quick to back up Acids, actually getting the pick through the crack in mid off the choppers. Islands on Deceptionist.
Yeah, not a smart move by Deceptionist. He's got to know that, these top teams know about that crack. They know every little slow play spot you can use, and just not a smart play by Deceptionist sitting on that plank like that. It's only a matter of time before someone peeks you and gets an easy kill. As Knuckles over here by Double Doors, just getting shot at by someone over there on Barrel. Who's that, Freddy? Islands, and he's sick headshot by Knuckles.
Absolutely. Islands got a little cocky there trying to take the high ground, and Divine Revolution taking down Islands, Acids, Fighter, and Caitlyn for the 4-on-1 on BMOC. BMOC going to retreat to Construction now, taking down UG Raptor, but still getting that plant down now. It's crucial.
Knuckles just went huge right there, just breaking it out for his team, getting those kills that he needed. BMOC takes down Knuckles, however, as the bomb is planted with 30 seconds left. Diamond Rob sitting on truck with a nice shot on BMOC, and Divine Revolution has a lead on offense. Who would have thought this would be happening?
Absolutely not me. I'll be the first to tell you I expected a 5-0 from Virtue right away. Coming in here as the number 2 ranked team, the underdog at number 7, Divine Revolution. I seriously and honestly thought a 5-0 off the bat.
Yeah, well, you wouldn't be alone, as I believe most of the community also felt the same way, but Divine Revolution is showing that they've been putting their time in, getting better and better every week, and they're opting to slow play it again here as they're mixing up their strats really well. I like what they're doing with the slowing it down, speeding it up, and getting those huge kills to just break out, and they're capitalizing when they get those kills.
Absolutely. Acids is upstairs, and he's jumping on the green barrel and peeking that ledge. I'm not sure he really learned his lesson or not from the first time. Got a little fire coming down that center alley with Fighter and Caitlyn there pinching. BMOC and Islands both back in spawn. One has right spawn, one has left spawn, and again, here goes Acid's gonna try to check that high ground. Somebody's watching that far left side. Who is that, Sandy?
Diamond Rob is actually playing real shallow over there by Double Doors, just staring straight at that barrel jump, and I think Virtu learned their lesson from the last round, playing aggressive on defense, and they have a little more respect for Divine Revolution right now. They're playing real shallow on defense, and this round is taken away again as Virtu has 5 players, which is what you always want on defense, is to keep your players alive as long as possible. So Divine Revolution's going to have to adjust their strats to Virtu playing so shallow, and Captain Knuckles looking to get a peek here on top, going in and out. He sees one, and this is going to be huge right here as he takes some shots and backs up. They're all setting up by Double Doors. We got 3 by Double Doors, and the 4th is there too. Raptor with a big kill on Kayla. Diamond Rob takes down Acid, and Islands across the map takes down Diamond Rob, but they get through. It's a 3v3. Knuckles up top, and Construction gets taken down by Islands. Deceptionist Lower Cafe with a nice shot on BMOC. Down to a 2v2. Real close round, 40 seconds left. Islands is just going huge right now as he's 9-3. Deceptionist down to a 1v1 versus Fighter. And this is going to be the round right here as a 1v1. He's slow playing it into spawn. He's got 30 seconds left. He's got to go plant or get the kill before it gets too predictable. And Fighter's going to do the smart thing and probably run away. What's he doing over there?
Yeah, Fighter rather has retreated all the way back to the the offensive position over at Truck, just waiting to get the pick and the call out from somebody, and he does get the pick off on Deceptionist. Wow, 2-2 tied up.
Yeah, let's go ahead and go to Virtu Vent here as they're probably taking it a lot more seriously, and let's see what they can do. Let's go, Limey.
Someone behind Dub. Sounds like there's one on the ramp. I'm walking on wood too.
I didn't see anyone around.
Smoke coming up.
Ramp. Watch the push.
Middle, guys. They just went through middle. Fuck. Someone's gotta watch
They're in
middle.
spawn.
In our spawn?
Truck in middle.
There's one right there in front of helicopter. He's on the other side. He's in cafe.
Oh my god.
Where's my boy Gongolak? Where's my boy Gongolak?
Shut up.
Truck side.
Wait, the other guy is lit.
Get against that wall, far wall. No, not that wall.
The other wall.
The other wall, closer
Onto
to the
your left.
helicopter.
Yeah.
Stay right there. Did he go spawn?
Well, he was truck side, so...
Yeah, but he went back after fighter.
You guys can see Heli?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can see how look perfect.
Top. He's top,
Yeah, he's top. He dropped.
Heli now.
We'll tell you when he's planting.
Go now.
He's planting.
Bravo team wins.
Wow, good job by Mimok there. I think he was sitting up in construction and just waiting on the ghost as he takes down Deceptionist and takes it 3-2 for Vertu. Now, they needed that round. These are really close rounds, probably a lot closer than they expected, as all of Divine Revolution is rushing double doors and up top. Knuckles takes down Caitlyn. Acid trades with Knuckles. So they're down to a 4v2 right now. Divine Revolution slowing it down considerably. I think Vertu is ready for that rush. They're guessing Divine Revolution's strats really well. When they think they're going to slow play, they play really shallow on defense. When they think they're going to rush, they play their rigid spots, and it's working out well for them as it's a 4v2 right now.
Absolutely. BMOC had the absolute perfect spot upstairs to be ghosted by his teammates. From the position that he took, you could see clearly double doors, you could see clearly up top, you could see the entire left side of the map. Fighter's actually going to trade some fire here with somebody at Trash, taking down Tigbitties with the headshot was BMOC from spawn, actually, and this is it just goes back to show you that Vertu has the backup. There's always two guys, somebody's always got somebody's back. They know their spots on the map, and probably one of the best teams at calling out positions.
Yeah, I definitely have to agree with you. Another point to point out definitely is that they're really versatile with their strats. Never are they doing the same thing. Even if they have, a dominating round, they're always mixing it up. They just have a really good anticipation of what Divine Revolution's trying to do on offense. So Divine Revolution's slowing it down again. How is Vertu set up there on defense this time?
Caitlyn's watching double doors with Acids up top. Islands is playing the box and spawn. You got BMOC watching spawn from the big doors, and Fighter is watching mid through watching mid from the left side. I guess if it's don't broke, don't fix it, because they're kind of doing the same thing, and they're pushing these bottlenecks and really pinching Divine Revolution.
Yeah, speaking of bottlenecks, Divine Revolution's got two set up on double doors. Really can't make a move right now as they're taking shots through the wood. And Diamond Rob's throwing a nade up over mid as him and Tigbitties are trying to push mid and left. Smoke, rather. Fighter takes down Tigbitties. Smoke didn't really do too much help as he was wide in the open. I think he threw that smoke a little bit too far, as it's down to a 5v3 right now. They're probably going to slow it down as much as possible as they want to get another round before going to defend. It's going to be huge for them here.
Absolutely, and just to point out again, as Caitlyn was taking those shots through double doors, Islands rotated out of spawn and starts playing Chopper here. Fighter will move to the right side, and BMOC will cover that far left trash can. So everybody is always aware of where their backup or where their counterpart is. Caitlin has actually moved back and is playing really shallow behind double doors, almost tucked in that right corner, slow playing left and slow playing right, trying to see if he can see anybody. Acids has definitely learned his lesson from jumping up on that green barrel and doesn't want to risk getting picked again, so he's playing really far back, almost at construction up top. Caitlin's just kind of swaying back and forth and floating from mid to double doors.
Yeah, I see one on L right now going in and out. Diamond Rob's actually taking some shots across the map. He was trying to do that little jump on the ledge earlier. As he goes in with no time left, Caitlin takes down Diamond Rob. Deceptionist right underneath, also taken down by Caitlin with a big double kill. And Raptor's stuck in lower cafe in a 5v1. Not going to happen. Islands takes down Raptor. And Vertu takes the first half 5-2. So, you know, in the end, it's a pretty dominating half. Sandhog, I guess, is, you know, more of a defensive-sided map than the other SMD maps. So, you know, it should be interesting to see how Vertu picks apart Divine Revolution's defense when they switch sides.
Absolutely. For Virtue, we've got Islands going 11-4. We've got BMOC going 9-3. Acids 4-4. Fighter 4-4. Caitlin 4-5. For Divine Revolution, we've got Captain Knuckles 6-6. Deception is 5-7. Diamond Rob 4-6. Tig Biddies 3-6. UG Raptor 2-7.
All right. As we're, I think we're making a substitution here. T-Bag is coming in for, I believe it is BMOC. That's right. T-Bag is coming in on defense. And Divine Revolution, Diamond Rob is actually going outfitting. I think he had smokes, and he's probably going to get rid of those for defense. What does Vertu need to do here to you know, get those 3 rounds on offense and seal this match and move on to the semifinals next week?
They're going to have to play, I'm going to say they're going to either have to play balls to the wall and go all out on the rushes, or they're going to have to split up and slow play and try to get those picks, because Virtue can do either. Virtue can rush you, you know, full 5 or 4-1, sending one guy across the map as a diversion, or even up the middle as a diversion, and any single one of them is capable of you know, clutching it out on a 5-1 if they have to. Divine Revolution, on the other hand, is going to have to be really patient, not push it, and wait for them to come to them and get their shots off.
Yeah, it's going to be really interesting. I can't even talk here. Excuse me. Interesting to see how Vertu takes this offensive side. I've seen them, you know, employ both strategies with the rush and the slow play, so they'll probably mix it up here and try to get those 3 rounds. We got some shout-outs from Islands, who's participating in the match, saying that shout-out to Kaku. He's a French baddie, and apparently Kaku taught Islands how to play, so props to Kaku, as Islands was doing great on that first half. Also, shout-outs to Cactus Juice from Deceptionist, who I believe was one of their backup players, couldn't make it for tonight's match, and shout out to all your moms. So Mother's Day's coming up. Deceptionist giving a shout out to everyone's mom. Nice guy.
Oh, absolutely. It just goes to show you what kind of community WOGL is, to instill such great morals in their players.
Yeah, just waiting on some ready ups here from Fighter, Islands, and Acid, and we'll be underway. Anything going on with WOGL this week? I know there's some big CTF matches coming up, and maybe some more stuff on Friday.
Yeah, big matches coming up. Wednesday night, there, which won't be casted because they don't cast CTF, is actually a grudge match between Procore Core and Procore Pro, meeting each other in the CTF finals. Tomorrow night will be the #1 seed H2O taking on the #7 seed in E7, and you can watch that here on Divine Revolution. I'm sorry, Electronic Revolution Television.
I think Freddy's had a little too much caffeine tonight, but like he said, H2O versus Eureka 7 tomorrow night. It'll be the another one of those exciting quarterfinal matches that you can catch here on e-rev. It'll be at 9 p.m. Eastern, so definitely check that out. who's going to be, who is Vertu, the winner of Vertu and Divine Revolution, let me say. Little slip up there, but who are they going to be playing next week in the semis?
Well, Sunday night was the match between number 3 Abstract and number 11 No Mercy, and the number 3 Abstract took that 10-2. So the winner of this match is going to face Abstract next week.
That should be an exciting matchup regardless of who it is. I'm actually pulling for Vertu because there was some trash talk from the Abstract players in their cast a few weeks back, so that would be exciting to watch. Acids takes down Deceptionist and Raptor as it's down to a 3v4. Vertu opting a slow play at this round. Tigbitty's throwing a horrible nade up into window, totally messed that one up. And Knuckles watching up top, Diamond Rob sitting in that pillar spawn. What's Vertu doing over there?
You got Teabag that's playing solo down the right side, tossing out some smokes. It looks like he's going to make his way through to spawn. Acids and Islands are up top, and Caitlyn is taking some pop shots through mid. And if you tuned in, if anybody remembers, with the embarrassment that Divine Revolution put on RDH, there was a little bit of trash talk from Divine Revolution post match, calling out Vertu. So a lot of you know interleague trash talk going on. So this is this half right here will definitely be for all the cookies.
Yeah, all the cookies is right. As Knuckles is playing up top real well. He was back in construction with a nice shot on Acid, and he's moving up and forcing Caitlyn, I believe it was, out of up top. No, it wasn't Caitlyn, because Caitlyn was far truck, takes down Diamond Rock, and it's 1v3 right now. Knuckles is rotating over to spawn, gets taken down by Teabag, just sitting there waiting for him. So really good communication by Vertu and really good positioning as they take this first round.
Absolutely. Teabag had actually made his way all the way up through spawn and into their spawn. I'm not quite sure why he didn't plant, but I guess going down, 2-1 or 3-1 there, he really didn't have to, knowing, from the call out of his teammates where everybody was going. Vertu's going to elect to slow play this a little bit. Everybody's kind of sitting back on mid. Islands is making his way up top. Acids is going to come up right behind him. Trading fire with Captain Knuckles taking down both Islands and Acids, so that's huge right there on a 3v4.
Knuckles, I think he just sniffed out that slow play as he pushed right up into Upper Cafe right away and was just sitting in the corner. I believe Islands was trying to hop up in that spot to see L, and they just turned their back to him, and it was kind of sloppy by Vertu. They were expecting Divine Revolution to sit back a little bit, but also a smart play by Knuckles, so you got to give him some credit as he's rotating over to left spawn right now as Fighter takes down Raptor. He's going to be covering that side over there as Knuckles is over by the pillars. Diamond Rob's over by Chopper, and Deceptionist is over by Double Doors. They're all playing spots where Vertu has to peek them to get the kills, so I think that's the smart move as smokes go up over by spawn.
Yeah, you've got Caitlyn and Teabag are pushing mid. Teabag was going to go Double Doors, whether or not he got and taking down Diamond Rob with the headshot. Not sure if he was going to try to push or attempt to push Double Doors or not. Teabag's actually going to try to go upstairs now after taking down Diamond Rob, and is going to peek out window. Caitlyn is just holding that center position here. We've got the 2v2 going on. Not sure if they're going to try to pick the 2 or if they're going to go ahead and try to get a plant down.
Yeah, Deceptionist is making quite a bit of noise here in a 2v2. You'd think he'd be a little bit smarter, but he's lower cafe. They probably know that now. Knuckles is up in construction, rotating over to L, so I think Divine Revolution is really leaning towards that L and Double Doors push right now. They think it's going to happen, so they're banking on that. But at the same time, up in construction, Knuckles is getting a great ghost on that whole left side of the map like we saw BMOC do earlier. So it's 35 seconds here, and Vertu's going to have to make a move.
They're making it right now. They're making it right now. They're both over at truck. Teabag's going to actually make his way to spawn right now. He's made it all the way to the far right wall. They're trading fire with somebody at Double Doors, taking down Deceptionist. Both assaulting spawn right now. Who is that left in spawn?
That's Captain Knuckles. He's trying to fight him off with a nice shot on Caitlyn. Let's see if he can clutch this up. Teabag's either going to have to does the smart play and plants it. So Knuckles only down at 24 HP. This is going to be a huge round. He's carrying his team in the first half. Let's see if he can do it here in the second half.
Yeah, Teabag's sitting at 60 HP right now, and actually taken down by Captain Knuckles. 22 seconds to go, and that is more than enough time for the defuse. What do we have? We've got the Teabag! Teabag and Teabag!
Teabag getting teabagged with a... I'm totally speechless. Knuckles is just taking it to Vertu right now. They gotta be feeling good after that round. Rallying around their best player, in my opinion, in Knuckles. Let's hear what's going on in their war room there, Limek. Let's go to DR.
Russian Alpha against Islands can't get in that goddamn window. They're gonna expect it though.
It's all good.
Nade. Nice.
Nice.
Bubble that to me, catwalk.
Alright, I'm pushing back if you wanna... Alright, get 60 HP. Alright, watch that spot though, Rob. Islands will rape your face there.
No.
He likes to pick. Alright, alright. I'm just saying just to take precaution.
Nice.
I'm not worried about anybody except for Islands at that spot. I just don't want the Islands to get in that damn window.
I'm watching it.
Oh shit, through the crack, fuck.
It's alright, it's alright. We're still up.
Lit him up, lit him up.
Double D's lit up. Dumpster. Left side dumpster.
Oh fuck, Islands dropped down. I was waiting for him to come to the window.
Go up top.
It's alright, it's alright, it's alright. It's alright.
That was big round by Vertu that time as we get back here, and I gotta say Knuckles is playing like a man possessed right now as he's carrying his team 7-2, but fortunately for him and his team, Vertu takes that second round on offense. So the best Divine Revolution can do right now is take the next 4 rounds and force an overtime, which I mean, it's gonna be a really tough task against this Vertu team.
Knuckles taking down Acids, and Islands returning it right back, taking down Knuckles. UG Raptor taking down Caitlyn as we got the 4-3 matchup here. You know, it's one of those things, you probably only get one chance to do it. How classic is it to teabag? But you know it had to have struck a nerve on Virtue, being shown up on a live match like this.
Yeah, Virtue's gotta be falling apart here as they're down to a 4v1 right now. Teabag is the last one alive. They've got to be a little rattled, I'm thinking. You know, we'll take a look at their war room next round, but they've definitely got to be a little rattled. I don't think they expected the match to be this close as Teabag takes down Tigbitty. And a huge kill on Deceptionist, so now it's down to 1v2. Teabag is thoroughly pissed as he takes down
Diamond Rob. Wow, going to the 1v1 clutch here. Teabag is actually down to 16 HP, so you could pretty much blow him over right now. This is exciting. Absolutely exciting to watch.
Yeah, Teabag has got to be real pissed right now. Raptor's probably got a ghost on him as Teabag runs right into the spawn, so Raptor's going to have to make a move. Teabag's probably planting in there. He's really showing him, you know what, you teabag me, I'm going to kill your whole team. So, you know, it doesn't bother him at all. As it's down to 1v1, Teabag puts the bomb down. Raptor's coming in from flag side. Kind of slow playing it, waiting for Teabag to peek, which he's not going to. And Teabag is just chilling in there, so let's see what happens.
Teabag's actually pulled out, and he is outside on the front lawn and spawn, the truck side here. He's got a great ghost, and UG Raptor actually just ran right by. Is going to come outside and elect to attempt to kill him here. Teabag taking down UG Raptor and pretty much clutching that entire round. Wow.
Clutching the entire round and the entire match as Virtu takes it here. But I'm sure Divine Revolution will play out the rest of the rounds as it was closer earlier, but I gotta say that was a bad idea in teabagging Teabag because you know, the following round he was just on fire. Let's take a listen at Vertu vent, as they're probably pretty high right now. Let's go to Vertu's war room, Lyman.
Alpha team wins.
Can I have a kill?
Dude, I almost had it.
Round start.
Okay, shovel kill now. Alright.
Watch out, Nate! Alright, push. Push.
Oh, watch out, watch out.
Ah, wait. One push middle.
Oh my god.
God, this DR.
Dude, it's gotta be a shovel.
Oh, I got shoveled.
Yeah, it can't be no fucking...
Holy fuck, man. That was...
Alright, and we see the players taking the shovels out as Raptor gets a kill with the shovel. And like I said, I think, you know, we got a little excited as Divine Revolution opened the match pretty strong. But they just seemed to fade away as Vertu was just overwhelming them. The individual talent is what it came down to. I think Divine Revolution did a good job strat-wise and with their teamwork, but you can't be giving up 1v4s like that. And when you're up against great players like Teabag, which is, you know, he's 10-4 this half. There's nothing much you can really do. It's down to a 2v2 now. Diamond Rob with the double. And we're going to be wrapping up this match here soon. So like we said, there's another e-rev cast going on, I believe at 10 o'clock, which is probably right now, which is going to be CEVO O Finals for Call of Duty. That should be really exciting. So if you want to tune in, just switch channels, and you can watch the CEVO O Call of Duty Finals, brought to you here at Electronic Revolution TV. It's Knuckles with the shovel kill. I can't even control myself. I believe there's a JPEG trophy that Freddy had generated for shovel kills, so we got you to thank for this.
Yeah, anybody who gets a shovel kill will now get a golden shovel, courtesy JPEG award, courtesy of Beast Within Studios, and myself. I should pat myself on the back there. So just a little something fun for everybody tuning into the match and playing too.
Yeah, a little silly in my opinion, but whatever, it gets them amped up for it, and they're having fun. That's all that really matters. Don't forget to tune in tomorrow night at 9 o'clock for H2O versus Eureka 7, which is going to be an awesome match, I think. Probably match of the year candidate. It's getting hyped up a lot. Should be really close. Vertu's going to go on and take on Abstract next week, so we'll bring you that semifinal matchup either Monday or Tuesday. And that'll be really exciting to watch, as I believe Happytron was calling out Vertu a few weeks back in an e-rev cast. So that should be definitely exciting. And then on the other side of the bracket, we got BEB advancing over Procore Core, and they'll be taking on the winners of H2O and Eureka 7, like we said. So you want to just run down the scoreboards real quick there, Freddie?
Actually, I can't. I'm tabbed out, and actually trying to get Teabag or someone from Vertu in here for the interview. I do have a shout out from Solidify to Gongle. Welcome home, pal. I believe that is BMOC's cat.
Yes, I believe BMOC's cat was missing for a few days, so we're glad to hear that it's finally back. Welcome home, Gongle. And while you try to get Teabag or one of the Vertu players in here for a quick interview, let me just read down the scoreboards. Caitlin doing a great job, went 11-5. Teabag with that huge round with 4 kills. That was basically the round that sealed it with 10-6. And I lag out, so that's all the scoreboards for you. But that's all you really need to know. Teabag and Caitlin carrying their team on that second half as Vertu takes it.
I have to give another shout out to Brandon holding it down on the media staff and Mr. Makeup Artist this week.
We got a shout out from Anger here at e-rev to Lymic. Get your asses back on TF2. Love you. So I'm sure Lymic will be busy with that Team Fortress, and you know, he'll be having a good time with that. I believe Anger does those casts. One of my favorite casters. Tropics also with a shout out. pretty simple. Shout out to Tropics. You know you want to. So big shout out for Tropic. As we're trying to get oh, what? Here he is. What's going on, BMOC?
Not too much. It's a pretty exciting match.
How you feeling right now?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling confident.
Now you guys went down 2-1 early. Were you guys rattled at all? Were you underestimating Divine Revolution? What was going on there? You don't see Vertu go down 2-1 on defense very often.
That's very true. To be completely honest, we were actually having some lag issues with recording with two of our players, Fighter and Red CD, well, Caitlin. So yeah, that was definitely costing us. It's pretty much playing, 3v5, which I think you kind of ended up seeing by the ending scores there. Islands and myself up top, and the other three not doing as well.
Now you're doing you yourself were doing great the first half. Is there any reason you sub out? Do you sub out normally for offense? Is Teabag more of a offensive player? We saw him with a great clutch with those 4 kills, but why did you guys decide to do that substitution? Has it paid off huge?
First off, I just want to say Teabag, that was absolutely amazing, very impressive. But actually, yeah, I'm more of a defensive player. I prefer to play defense, and I want to give other people a chance to play too. I like to get as many people on our lineup into the match as possible. So I have no issues just sitting for a half. I don't mind just playing one half.
Yeah, I mean you can definitely do that when you're Vertu and you got a stacked lineup as Teabag comes in for you and has a huge half to win it for you guys. What are you guys thinking about right now for next week and Abstract?
Honestly, I think we're gonna win. I mean, I don't really know what else to say. I think that I believe we're probably the best team in Woggle. I don't think that's being cocky. I think that's just the truth. And I expect us to, see it through to the finals and win.
Any predictions on the score?
You're saying that you're better than H2O. Is that correct?
I am saying that we are better than H2O.
All right.
As for a score prediction, I have no idea. I honestly think it will be a close game. I think Abstract is a talented team. I played with several of their members, and I definitely think they will bring it. But I think that we will end up winning.
All right, so a dominating performance by Vertu tonight, taking it to Divine Revolution. They started off a little slow, but once they got that momentum, it was basically game over. I want to say congratulations to you, BMOC.
Thank you. Can I get a shout out in here real quick?
Yeah, definitely. Go ahead.
I definitely want to give a shout out to my girl Rebecca, and definitely my cat Gongle, who I just retrieved today after she was stolen. So big ups to Gongle.
Big ups to Gongle. You better. Did you catch that catnapper, man?
It was my neighbor actually. It was like a 5 and a 6-year-old.
Little kids playing around with the cats. I guess no big deal. Otherwise, we'd have to lock them up.
Coming into my house and taking the cat, but
Wow.
It's alright though. Cat's back. Kitty cat is back. It's all good now, guys. Don't worry about it. Gongle's safe and sound in my room. Actually, she's safe and sound in heat and making a lot of noise, but that's all right.
All right, thanks, BMOC. Good luck next week with Abstract.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Yep, definitely next Monday and Tuesday nights we'll have those announcements for you here on e-rev TV for the semi-final matches. It's going to be Vertu versus Abstract, and tune in tomorrow night to see who makes it to the semi-finals to face BEB. Tomorrow night's going to be H2O versus Eureka 7, which should be a great one at 9 p.m. Eastern. You can catch it here at e-rev. Also, some shout-outs to, I think Freddie said earlier, Procore Core and Procore Pro, which won't be casted. We'll be playing CTF semifinals on Wednesday. as well as I believe it's Eureka 7 and Vertu, also playing on Wednesday in those CTF semifinals. And hop on to Woggle Vent on Friday night for the Woggle Draft. As always, we had a great one last week with CTF. We'll be announcing the map and game type this week here shortly. And like I said, you can tune into that other cast we have going on right now, which is the CEVO O Call of Duty 4 Finals, by simply switching channels. So definitely check that out. Any last words, Freddie?
Yeah, just like to give a special thanks to Steve over at ScrimSpot for providing the ACS for Woggle this season. Also like to say thanks to Extreme Redirect for providing the Ventrilo server that we use at WOGL, and also to our sponsors, Jinx Clothing. You can check them out at jinx.com.
All right, thank you, Freddie, and thank you, Limek, from everyone here at Electronic Revolution TV. I'd like to say thank you for watching, and definitely catch you later.
Free solidify.